Welcome back. Tuesday. I don't know what time it is. I don't even know if I can check. Hold on. Can I drag it down? 5:49. Man, I've been fighting a migraine all day. I am exhausted and ready for bed. Took my hot shower, which helps the migraine. If anybody's ever had a migraine, they understand how wonderful hot water is. But I was gonna say I need some peace and quiet, and that goes off. But I had a little project, and what helps me get through a migraine, especially because I worked through it, is having a mental project to kind of just consume me and help focus and get through it. And oh God, I can't wait to lay down. But I'm making a video. So I had this great idea. Here's Splat. It started its life in another person's hands, Raider FPV. He sent me this quite a while back, and I am still grateful for it. I had to swap out a bunch of electronics, motors, like literally the first flight. Sorry, I'm rolling up stuff here. This. The first crash, and it just lightly hit the bell, and it decapitated one of the motors. So I ended up swapping out and doing these Xing, however they're pronounced, tiny. I think they're 1103s. Hold on, see. I got my trusty cheaters on here. See if it'll focus. 1103, 8000 kV. And did I have the other piece here? I love when I have a plan. And I took it out, and I'm like, I love this thing. It sucks because you can't go super far with the 25 milliwatt, but it can go places other quads can't. And with a 650 milliamp, because it will do 3S with the motors and stack that are in it versus the original, it'd be really cool to send this little guy into little places and have some fun. So I ended up modifying, which is still kind of like a first try at it, mount for the Insta 360 Go 2. And it flew. The flight time wasn't horrendous, but it suffered a bit, and it shaked and shuddered a little bit. Freestyle, if it was more cinematic and just cruising, it was fantastic. But I had gutted Sweet Tooth a while ago to convert it over to that crazy Civitar Cinewhoop frame, and I had these motors sitting. These are 1105, 6000 kV, which are, yes, rated for 3S also, but they are a much bigger motor. I don't know how well that will translate. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this. It's much taller, significantly taller, which again I can't really convey, but trust me, it's bigger. So yeah, I just finished soldering these on, and this was a challenge way back, and I came up with a solution for it. So these little race wire things here, or if you didn't know what they were, they are race wire LEDs. God, Chris, you said LEDs. You don't ever use LEDs. I put LEDs on everything. Speaking of that, you got more LEDs over there to do race gates and lines, so we make our track in the basement. Anyway, I found what really helped me, because of the stack the way it is and running the wires was a pain in the tuchus. If I ever want to swap out motors like I just did, I have these. And for somebody that's never used them, and if you have, just to, humor me. So obviously you got your 3 motor wires, and you got your 3 on the other side, so they're going in there. So you wire it up. I checked every single one as I wired them to see if they spun in the right direction. If they didn't, I just reversed the 2 outside guys, and boom, you got your direction. I find that easier, right on the fly, especially if you have the room to do it versus jumping on the computer, playing with that, which, yeah, it's a click of a button, but I've got my laptop down here. And yeah, so it takes 2 seconds. I've been down here 10 minutes. The longest part of this was just kind of lining up where to put how long to do the wires. And on the bottom side, to add a little bit of ground effect LED, I have them run on the bottom. So they're all spinning in the right direction. I have my battery here charged. I'm gonna go test it out, see how it flies in the basement, and then I'm gonna work on this mount a little more, get it back on there and soft mount it just a tiny bit. I noticed some vibration in one of the edits that I did. that has not gone up yet. I've got like 10 edits that are sitting in the queue waiting. There's no way I'm gonna be able to show you with one hand, but this bell is crooked. I thought it was just me and it was an illusion, but as I spun it today, this thing's crooked, so I may have to pick up another one of these just to have a complete set if I decide to use them on something else, make an ultra whooper. I'm kind of debating on the, never been a huge fan of the toothpick style setup. Oh, did it again. Happy Model has that crux. I think I'm saying it right. I'm kind of debating on farting around with one of those, making something. I think I can use these on there after I replace this motor, but that's enough for today. I'm going to throw some props on this and take it for a flight, make sure all is good. You guys have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.